Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800. Now, in the last episode we focused a bit on items and stuff that we can get out of the pirates and whatnot, right? And we found some interesting things, and I'm also on the way right now of selling some advanced weapons. But to go back to my two ships here where we started just now, there is actually a loot that we got that was extremely powerful. It's Wilma the Wild, a bearer of barracudas. Now, if that doesn't sound awesome, it gets even better. Equip the military ships, attack speed 25% increased, accuracy 100% increased, and your ship deals increased damage when its hit points are running low. That sounds amazing. Let's get this one over to my dreadnought. That's another very powerful boost. I can't wait and see how strong my ships are with all these boosts when we start attacking those harbors. Now also my advanced weapons have arrived at RG. That's 2.4 million that we can sell them with. Very good. So we are back in the millionaire business. And I would also just check here the items again, though RG is not really my focus anymore. His ships are not that great. Prevents the ship from getting attacked. This one is only a temporary peace boost. I haven't seen the white flag yet anywhere, right? So I don't think Archie is actually selling them. Perhaps Anno is selling them, but also I haven't found them there yet. We got lots of these bad boys, and by the way, I need to make sure that my HP points are on par. There we have, yep, Vice Admiral Romanov is going back there, who is going now to the dreadnought. The same goes with a former Corsair. The cool thing is, right, I think it's stacking these bonuses. So damage to steamships 30% and damage per shot is increased by 20%. So we are getting a massive additional boost out of that. And when we can see that here, 275 is the base damage for dreadnoughts. The other dreadnought here is doing 330 already, right? So that's pretty big. And yes, we also got some not so nice looking riots there. Actually destroyed also my power plant that we quickly need to rebuild. There is still some mob running around, and what do you do with a mob? You beat it down, of course. I don't have a lot of police forces though right now in this area, so we will need to squeeze them in somewhere. If I can do this one, would be amazing. Please let me beat them down. I guess this could not work. Oh, that's really nasty. The police station, the fire station is probably also not really working. Let's get the fire station somewhere else if I can do this. Yeah, we are really running out of space there. Let's have the fire station over there for now. Get rid of this road there. There you go. There we can squeeze it in. A police station just for this area there. Right, some of my productions are disrupted because of that, but not a lot. So it's still fine. We're boosting the sandmine by 50% already, by the way. Not a biggest fan of that, but it has to work. We are a bit low on the sand though at the moment, so I would also quickly like to add some more. Let's make 2 sand farms here that are going to work. That sure, very nice. Yeah, but that's about it. That's about these items, right? And of course lots of other things. So we got the additional hit points here. Also the active healing even during combat is activated. That's just a lovely item really that I would like to use there as well. And now we are definitely over the threshold there of the 30k, so I'm just going to move some of those items around there a bit more. And yes, who knows what else we might find here. Damage per shot, another increase in damage. I'm getting these bad boys over there. I like you, Anne. I like you a lot, right? So that's just beautiful boost here to my ships. And we'll just see what else we get. Though it's expensive, gotta say that. It's a bit on the expensive side of things. Now back to business of building. We are still in the process of increasing Min, right? My next big major town, more or less. More houses here. Also the police station we can safely squeeze in. There you go, as this city is growing. This quaint village is continuing to grow there as well. We want to get to the workers fairly quickly because of the workforce that we need for my oil production. So for that, I'm going to use this area here now. We have potato fertility here too. So these guys will get their own schnapps production. And grain is already in Totenkopf. That's fine. Schnapps will be here. We're probably... Yeah, we probably can get rid of all of the framework knitters. Or... I mean, it's a bit stupid, right? We get the wool in with the docklands. I could just get a really high production going of framework knitters and get rid of that in the trade contract, thus opening up another slot. That would be possible most likely. Now, you know what? I'm doing the framework knitters in Min, and I'm keeping the Schnapps processing in Madison. Because the potato fields need a lot of space. We already do that with the docklands. The sheep farms don't need that much space, right? So getting a lot of sheep farms going is going to be the golden path here, I think. We do consume 14 only anymore in Madison, so really not that much. 14, and it's probably going to be around, yeah, let's make it another 10 on Min, right? So that would be 24 as a production that I need to keep in mind here now. 24, that would lead to 12 framework knitters that I have to build, and that's 12 sheep farms that I have to build. Not really that much, and we're just going to do this. Let's just be careful here of having a bit of space there towards the shore, right? So that just in case we do need to get anything going there later on, we should be golden. And then it's really all about those sheep farms. I'm going to spread it out a bit, so we're going to have a couple of them everywhere. And in the center, we're going to have then the framework knitters, as I think this should just be the best strategy for that one here, right? So those 3, for example. Then I'm going to have the first 4 here, right? Then another 4 here, and then probably another 4 here. Make it like that. That would be the 12 already for the 24. And then we basically just have this road going out there with the sheep farms. So 4 in that case, it would be for this area. There you go, providing, and there we already have those 3. I might actually, yeah, let's build this one for now here. I might actually keep this area there. No, actually, sorry, let's make it like so. Right, so that we get a couple of them out here as well. There you go. That's another 4, or these here actually, and then we can have more in this area as well. Very good, that's actually working out just fine. And then we got this road there that I'm probably going to move a bit so that we can afford another sheep farm just here. Right, and then we make the connection. And boom, there we got our whole sheep farm production now with the framework knitters. I definitely will need another warehouse, and we definitely also will need the fire station then. And since we are of course suckers for some beauty building there as well from time to time, I can also use these temperate growth there here as well. Just so that we can do this. Let's build it, the 2 warehouses, the fire station, and yeah, basically we can afford that workforce wise as well. So I would really like to go and build all of it at once, right? So that we have this one cracking now, just as it is, a slight surplus for the wool, so that we can also have the sail maker still working for us. Plus, nah, I'm not going to boost it really. We are just really going to have a couple more sheep farms than here, I guess. Right, just beside this one. Like over there. And then probably another 2 framework knitters, plus then here in addition the sail makers. Even though we don't really need that many sail makers, right? I think those 2 will be just golden, and they'll just provide to that warehouse then here as well. Can I, by the way, build... Yeah, I would like to upgrade both of these warehouses, build the rest. Yeah, they do need a few workers though, these sail makers, so that's not working out that much right now. But that's it really. We can have some paved roads there in between, so that we speed up some of the transportation times. And I would also, just to make sure here, also boost the wool by 20%, so that we do get a bit more out of each sheep farm there in addition. That's looking rather good. That's my wool production now. I do have a cargo ship available, and with the influence I'm going to build another one, right, so that we are down on the influence again. And by the way, also another thing I would like to do is this battleship here, Fangtooth, is going up here to Arundel and protecting this, just in case there is another smaller surprise attack coming. Now I don't want to lose this island any longer. The Dreadnought is protecting the channel here. It's going to be fine on its own, I think. And Buen Consejo is going to be my next trade route, the ship from Min to Madison. And it's going to be a bit more tricky here, so we're going to take the framework knitters, get it over to Madison. And in Madison, we're going to take the schnapps as much as possible and get it over to Min, right? So that's the first trade route, and we are leaving room for a bit more that we might need then down the road. This will provide happiness for Min and work cloth for Madison. And also, it will stack up, of course, right? So at some point it will even out and both of these islands will be full on those resources. That's going to be fine, even though, of course, it'll drain storage for a second. This way we can keep all the schnapps distilleries here. I don't need them, but what I don't need anymore is the framework knitters. So we can really get rid of all of them now. That's going to provide some bonus workforce again and slight attractiveness because we are getting some green area again, right? You also gain attractiveness for every piece of nature that you have, the countryside. That's another attraction level that you can get this way. Let's move the warehouse over there. So there is a smaller industry area now here forming, right, with the schnapps distilleries for now, some timber, and that's really it. Newspaper. I'm going to use the -30 consumption again. Reduce consumption. And then we have the negative happiness here that I could get up with only 5 anymore and no more money propaganda. We completely stopped on that. And that actually leaves me with 25 influence left over. And this is perfect because with that I can get another oil tanker out. I'm going to need this oil tanker for the 2 additional trade routes that I'm going to have. And there it is! Princess Ching attacking! Just as expected, with more ships than just one. We got Wilma the Wild here, actually in action now, doing a good amount of damage. I gotta say that. This ship was quickly down. No doubt about that. And let's just get rid of the other one. And yes, it is a bit dangerous though for just one dreadnought. So I'm going to move this dreadnought to my harbor area. That happened sooner than expected. Princess Ching ramping up her ships again.
Ready for assignment.
And of course the dreadnought is doing a good amount of damage, but it's also taking a good amount of damage itself. Yeah, it's so much damage for each volley, it's insane really, those 25% increase. And also the 100% accuracy lead to almost no damage now being swallowed by the ocean, right? Just look at how quickly a battle cruiser is going down. Okay, these items are doing quite their work there. Amazing. Beautiful. Very good. There's actually also some loot. This dreadnought here now single-handedly took down 3 battleships of the enemy. 3. Absolutely crazy. And there's also another ironclad coming in. Just look at that. It's getting wrecked completely. Of course, also the reduced HP points boosts it further to 446 damage per second now. That's just insane. It's beautiful, really. Very nice. I'm absolutely positively surprised here. We need more items. Really, they do all the difference there. We do have 2.6 million there, so a few more of these vice admirals. The active healing being activated during combat is just sounds really good to me. Also, oil power plant is producing oil. Slaughterhouse, howitzer. I would like to get more passive bonuses. So this one here, for example, the former Corsair. That's just a very nice bonus there as well. Another flamethrower. Vice Admiral Romanov, once again, we have her there. 360k, so that my whole fleet has her. And then just more town hall ships, town hall items there. Nice, of course, but not absolutely required right now. The Black Flag allows the ship to attack without need of a state of war in diplomacy. Cool! With this one, I could attack them for my next playthrough. Let's just keep this in mind, that there is a ship like that. Sounds very, very cool. And Vice Almirante Polister attack speed and attack range. Let's get this one also on board. That's enough shopping for now. Let's take my ships and get them back home safely, right? Back home with them, so we spread the items across. There's also something with Botanical Garden. Yeah, and some potatoes that I don't really need. Let's get the ship back to repair. But I'm pretty sure those warships were on their way to Min, right? Trying to take over this island there. Because it was just too much of a coincidence there. The priest, a new special item. I love, we get items. At some point there has to be a good item on board, right? That we can use. Very good. And the oil tanker is out.
Tanker ready.
Second oil tanker in construction. And then we also got this cargo ship. Oh, we are negative now. We need to hurry up there. It's most likely, yep, the penny farthings. So for the caoutchouc, I'm going to use now one of my newly built ones, HMS Tube Worm. Going to be on the caoutchouc trade. Very important. And just for now, as an emergency measure, I'm also going to... I'm going to need to use something here to get some caoutchouc in, because we are way too low on that. I can't really though. A bit of soap I could probably spare, right, to get some of my caoutchouc in. We need to get some storage up there. I can't afford to not have penny farthings in anymore, but that is just, the ratio is not good. Right, they're slowly, very, very slowly making their way out of here. It's a very narrow passage, and just absolutely make sure that we don't lose them. Those items are going to be a boon to my whole fleet. Right, where's my dreadnought? Could be here somewhere. There it is, repairing already, perfect. And we still have some more riots, I think. Oh yeah, there's lots of destruction here. There is a mine that we need to repair. There is lots of steel that I need to repair. Very important. There's also some workers that I can now upgrade, and I should do that. So let's also upgrade these workers there. Right, that's why I built the school there actually, so that we can upgrade them. Oh boy, we're negative. That is just not very good. Let's rebuild some of those houses. Right, yep, there's an island here. Let's just waste the flagship to discover that. It's the Admiral's Island.
Ship was destroyed.
Right, but a very small one. The Admiral in exile. Flagship lost is fine. These ships still survive. Let's get them over there safely. Meanwhile, in Min, those people finally want to become workers, so let's provide it to them. With that, we finally also have the workforce in. I'm also going to build... Oh, well, let's just build them for now. Upgrade as many as possible. And then I'm going to start my brick production next in Min. Right, so we are going to have another smaller road down there to start this very important production for us. Because we are always out of bricks, and this is going to help us out there a lot. There you go. Couple more. We would have another one up there. That would need a very big bridge there. Yep, it's going to be a stone bridge even. In this very, very rough terrain. To this side there. Perfect. 3 brick productions up and running in Min, and while we're at it, let's also just have a couple more workers here. And also, since we can do this, just find us a proper new architecture for the workers there, right? So that every city looks a bit different, and that's the cool thing with the new skins that we have. We can make every city unique there with the skins, right? So every city has its own architectural style then. Even the farmers, for example, become a bit greyish, right? So in that case, it's going to be this.
This is an exception.
Very nice. And Harlow provides some coin for us. I don't mind. My ships are safe and sound on the way. They will have to go through this channel there. And then to Madison, where they're going to land then. Here we can also unload that, and I think, yeah, let's just keep the dreadnought repaired there a bit more, a little bit longer. And the refinery is working though, right? Yes, because we're out of oil, but that's where Min is coming in now soon then as well. For that, I can already prepare then because we have the workers now, right, that I need for the refinery. And I can then have my a small oil harbor here, somewhere there. And then we're having the refinery, and of course, once again, they're scattered, so I will need to build 2 of them, one down here and one here, with the right tracks then. And we can already build those tracks, and that's what I'm going to do, because I do want that to work as soon as possible. We're going to have double tracks here. That, yeah, it makes sense. Oh, I do like some timber. All right. So the single track is laid out and double tracks are coming afterwards. And then we can build them really to get the next oil production on its way. And that's going to provide then for the vineyards as well. Money is a bit fine again. Very good. And yeah, also the bricks are coming in now into Min. Just would like to have, just for safety reasons, another fisher farm. These are working now fantastically well, all of them. I think I will still need another warehouse though, somewhere in the area, and probably upgrade them here too. Now with that, of course, we will be going down on framework knitters temporarily, but it should still stay up there. Schnapps is drastically going down right now because, of course, a lot of Schnapps is being moved over to Min at the moment, right? But this one is reaching its cap soon, and then it's even out again. We do have the potatoes though, right? Yeah, we don't have potatoes really. Trade is coming in 2 minutes. I will need to bump my potato input there a bit with the soap that we have. Yeah, bit of soapy, and with that, let's also have a couple more distilleries just for now, so that the evening out is more smooth. Right, so that we have all of that working there. Oh yeah, also logs. Very dangerous. Logs should not be out. I don't have them in here anymore. I just see that now. We have used something else instead, right? The caoutchouc. The caoutchouc. Oh, and the wool. We don't need that anymore. Let's get rid of the wool. And instead of that, let's use the logs. Right, so for gold, that should be easy. Come on. There you go. And we're just going to make 50 gold bars. Let's make it 20 gold bars for the... Let's make it 50 gold bars, right, for the logs there. All right. And Dreadnought can go back to its battle station. And my ships also, yeah, more or less. We can break formation now, so that they're quick over there. We can unload the items. And then it's ready for boosting more of my ships and also starting my oil trade route finally to get the champagne into Madison. Stay tuned.